Good morning, class.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
We are fine.
Welcome to our class. Today we want to look at the environmental activities. And let's start by our poem, The Sun.
The sun is there, up in the sun. I wake up in the morning, I wash my face, I brush my teeth, I take a cup of tea, I take my bag, I tell Mama goodbye, I run to school.
Sit down. In our last lesson, we were looking at the weather, and we said weather can be sunny, weather can be cloudy, weather can be rainy, weather can be calm. Now today we want to look on how to record weather in our area. For example, right now you can see it is a sunny. The weather is a sunny. In the morning it was a calm and there was no sun. So the weather keeps on changing every time. Now the weather this week, as I recorded the weather this week, starting from Monday, you can see our chart here. We have the day, first break and the second break. So you find out that the weather has been changing. For example, Monday, the weather was calm. First break, it was a calm. Second break, it was a sunny. On Tuesday, it was a cloudy in the morning. And in the second break, it was a rainy. Wednesday, the weather was a rainy in the morning, and after it changed to sunny. On Thursday, first break, the weather was a sunny, and the second break, the weather was a sunny. On Friday, first break, the weather was a cloudy, and second break, the weather was a windy. So this one here is a record of weather that we have taken for the first week. For the first week. So weather does not remain the same in a day. It changes time and then. It can change many times a day. And sometimes it is the same the whole day. For example, you can see here on Thursday, it was a sunny. The first break was sunny and the second break was a sunny. So that is how the weather changes time and then. Now, the activity I want you to do is I want you to make a record of weather at your home. So you make a table like this. There is a first day, then the second column, you write what? First break, and the second column, you write the second break. Now you look, which day are you going to start recording? For example, you are going to start recording today. Today is on a Tuesday. Now you write, if today, for example, right now, the weather is a, can you look outside? The weather is a sunny. So you will write your recordings, your findings that the weather was a sunny. You write there, sunny. Then you wait for the second break. You can say maybe in the afternoon when you go back home. How is the weather? If it is sunny, you also write sunny. Are we together? Are we together? Now, when you write like that for the whole week, you have recorded the kind of weather in your area. And this chart here, is called a weather chart. It's called a weather chart. They can give you this chart and ask you a question. For example, from our chart, which day is the best day for washing uniform? Which day is the best day for washing uniform? Huh? Thursday. Why do you pick on Thursday? On Thursday it was sunny. First break was sunny, second break was sunny. So your clothes will dry up without a problem. So that is the best day to wash clothes. Okay, now another question. You like to fly kites, isn't it? You fly kites. Which day is the best to fly kites? Which day is the best to fly kites? Which day? Which day is the best to fly kites? Huh? Friday. Friday first break was cloudy. Then the second break was windy. We normally fly kites when it is windy. Good. So, let us get out our books and prepare the table. I'll help you to make the table, and you go and record the weather for the next 5 days in your area.